Hansel and Gretel, witch hunters. What will they think of next, huh? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, written and directed by Tommy Wirkola, starring Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton. It's the classic story of Hansel and Gretel with the added bonus of them becoming bounty hunters. Hansel and Gretel's not a good movie, but I can't say I didn't have fun. Bit of a guilty pleasure, if you will. The screenplay worked on a structural level, and the backstory for Hansel and Gretel worked better than I thought it would. And it actually reminded me of Harry Potter's backstory. The performances weren't all bad. Most of them were over the top and silly, as you might expect, but my one major complaint was how some of the dialogue was delivered. Not the best timing. The action was surprisingly well done, both directorially and editorially, and I found myself thoroughly enjoying every set piece. For an hour-and-a-half long movie, it was paced extremely well, and I never found myself bored or begging for it to end. And speaking of the ending, it alludes to the idea of a possible sequel. Of course it does. Which I'm actually all for. I think there's potential if time is spent really getting things right and nothing, and I mean nothing, is rushed simply for the sake of making money. And as for the 3D, well, I opted for 2D. There were a couple times where I was like, oh, there's a made for 3D moment, but it did not happen nearly enough to warrant the extra expense. So if you want to see it, 2D will do just fine. I give Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters 2.5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for your time. See you soon.